Hello, hello, hello to all of my Scorpios. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Scorpio. This is your general reading for the 25th of December through the 31st of December. This is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, there's never any pressure to get a personal reading. Hopefully, you'll get something out of this reading. Something will resonate here. And also, we do not solicit donations, okay? We do not solicit donations, just making sure that you know that. So if you ever get a text message, DM or something like that, asking if we can perform a reading for you or asking for a donation, it is not us. Let's get into your reading. We are still feeling the effects of the new moon in Capricorn. So it's about getting real rooted and grounded and getting serious about your life, especially long before you move into 2023. This is where you're saying, okay, I need to take the initiative to make some changes, like just go from one season to the next. So just so you know, heads up, this cycle that we're in right now is a cycle of taking the initiative, like marking the beginning of change of season. And because you're a fixed sign, you don't want to get fixated on doing things the way that you were doing them before. It's something that you're going to have to take the initiative on, right? So we started out at this new moon, this new cycle, on the 23rd of December, right? So it was in a feminine sign, Zodiac sign. It's Capricorn. This is where you're getting grounded and rooted and a lot more serious. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, right? And this is where you're closing out cycles. You're like, I'm closing out cycles so I can move on. The 29th, several things are going on. First of all, Mercury will be retrograde on the 29th of December. Not only that, we enter the first quarter moon in Aries. Aries is a masculine sign. You and Aries actually share the planet Mars. So this is where you're deciding, and Mars is currently retrograde at filming. This is where you're deciding, where am I going to put my energy? Am I going to put my energy into something that I already closed out the cycle? I promised myself I was going to close out a cycle with something. Or am I focusing on my future, my current situation and my future, right? Good news. I see you sailing away from something from your past and not looking back. Sailing away. Something that cuts you like a sword, their action or their words cut you like a sword, and you're like, I'm sailing away from it finally. I'm just moving on from it. Here we have the Three of Pentacles. We also have the Queen of Pentacles and also the Knight of Pentacles. So what's going to happen is that somebody is going to say, okay, I've given something a chance. I'm going ahead and finally closing out that cycle, and I'm moving forward, right? Energetically, I'm closing out the cycle and I'm moving forward. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles. And so it's back to work for somebody, back to making your connections. Your resources are on the come up, and I see perfect alignment with your money. So basically, whatever was holding you back, that forgiveness, like the, you've forgiven a situation. You're like, forgiveness is for me, whether I can talk to them or not. I don't need to talk. I don't need to use somebody. I don't need to reach out to somebody to close out a cycle. I've forgiven somebody for what they said or what they did, and I'm moving on. Somebody or something, right? Matter of fact, I got a new flame in my life, and a new flame doesn't always mean necessarily love. This flame right here is a new spark in your spirit saying Mars is still retrograde until January the 12th, right? So there's still time for you to, you know, turn away from the energy leaks and focus on your energy hacks, right? Because I'm seeing you being charismatic, being very happy and free. Yeah, being charismatic, happy, and free from something. Because again, the cycle is closed. You're like, I'm moving on. I feel cosmically free. I feel like I'm at a different frequency free, right? Like I said before. And so if a new flame comes across your life in terms of a new opportunity for a job, a new position, new money, your new love life, new friendships, or whatever the case may be, release something something had a hold on somebody because they had not forgiven it. Like sometimes people think that they need another person to close out a cycle for. I got to talk to them one last time to find out why they said or what they did. Yeah, sometimes you don't get the closure that you're looking for. So you got to be prepared to close it out however you're closing it out. And forgiveness is the key. Forgiveness and operating in love is the key. So your ancestors helped you out of something. So let's keep it moving forward. Here we have the Ace of Swords. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower card, and also the Knight of Pentacles, right? What helped somebody close it out was this right here. You had a tower moment. A tower moment means an aha moment. It means, hey, this is attached to Mars, right? Something that gave you the power that you needed to actually take action. And remember, first quarter moon is in Aries. Aries is a divine masculine sign. You're a divine feminine sign, but both of you all share this ruling planet, Mars. So you decided, hey, I'm not putting my energy there anymore. You know, whether you decided to go back to something and saw that, hey, it's just not worth my time, or maybe you were waiting around for something to happen and you realized, either way, it's just not worth my time. So I need to move on from something. Again, Source is saying double down on your work. Double down on your work and keep on making your money. Again, your money is in perfect alignment. See, these cards are reiterating Three of Pentacles because you've learned, hey, hard work for me and continue, you know, keeping my nose to the ground and staying focused is like hard work, and focus is working for me. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth, so I need to keep busy doing something that I'm passionate about, right? And if for some of you all, when I say a new flame, that also means, again, this is about passion too. I need to turn my energy towards something that I'm passionate about. Some of you all are passionate about inspiring other people. That's also a new flame, right? So inspiring people, however you're inspiring them. But one thing that didn't work for you is sitting around ruminating over something, waiting for answers to come to you. You had to start. You had to take some initiative. Right? This is about initiating change, and ruminating doesn't initiate change. It's just sitting there until you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired, waiting on the phone call to come, waiting for somebody else to take action when it's your universe. Somebody is going to learn that if you want something done, you have to take action. If you want, you know, an answer, don't sit around and wait. You pick up the phone and call. And like the same thing as far as a perfect job, a perfect alignment with your money here. If you're waiting around for some kind of a response, you pick up the phone and make the first, you know. So I'm seeing somebody, remember Aries is the first sign in the Zodiac. So I see somebody taking the change first. Like you are making that, initiating change first. This right here is about motive. You have to ask yourself, why was I just sitting there ruminating over something, waiting for something to happen? And when I could have initiated change myself. This right here is a waste of creativity. This is a waste of your water. That's why I've been saying specifically, well, not just specifically to my water signs, I've been talking a lot about sacral chakra, right? And so somebody has to get grounded and rooted. Like somebody, no more of this constantly moving, no longer feeling that your money is out of alignment, no longer feeling that I'm waiting on something else to happen before I'm putting the fire up under myself to change. So I see somebody, like I said, having an aha moment, going after something that you're passionate about, identify anything else as an energy leak, right? And so something that you're passionate about is an energy hack for you. So whether you decide to double back to something that you realize, hey, it's not even worth my energy anymore, keep the vibrations very, very high. Because again, you know, you don't want any energy that you send out that you're in your passion. Remember, Mars is a very passionate planet. It's the energy planet. It's about action and assertion, but it's also your fighting spirit. It's also your conflict, right? So when you got all of this energy, you know, right there in your pelvic area and in your root area, you're just feeling like, okay, I'm so passionate about that. Passion can look like anger. It can look like aggression. And so when you assert yourself, you're saying in a positive way, I need to turn that flame away from the things that's leaking my energy, causing me to get so frustrated and angry. And that's what I'm seeing that you're doing here. I'm seeing you saying, okay, I'm going to focus on moving forward, and I'm leaving all that other stuff, anything that's low vibration and negative, back, right? Remember, we don't have control over other people's universe, so you can't even force a person to say whatever you want them to say to you. You can't force a person to give you answers. If you all are not on the same frequency, you're not on the same frequency. So I do see you leaving some things behind and moving forward, right? And again, you got new inspiration coming across your path. All right now, Nine of Pentacles. We also have the Tower card again. We also have the Strength card, the Devil card, the Chariot card, and also the Fool card. All right. Again, a lot of epiphanies happening, and it also looks like some people who tried to harm you in the past. Like I said, their words and their actions have, you know, caused some kind of issues for you. You know, this card right here, knowing about their, you may or may not hear about the energy that they sent out coming back to them. Like I said, having an epiphany you know, something, this right here, this card right here, the devil card, represents our flesh. It represents our lowest selves, right? It represents fear. It represents doubt. It represents an addiction of some sort or whatever. But what I'm seeing here is that I'm seeing somebody, but it's also the father of the zodiac, and this is the mother of the zodiac. So what I'm seeing right here is that somebody is really taking charge of every area of their lives and saying, I'm not a fool. I know how to, this right here means you're taking more of an authoritative stance. This right here is the new moon in Capricorn that we had on the 23rd, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is the planet of duty and responsibility and authority. It's like somebody's getting real serious about having a structured life. Somebody wants to be married in business and romantically. So it's a lot. It's like somebody is saying, I want to have an amazing life. I want to be married. You know, I want to get more serious about my life. And it's not just I want to, I'm actually taking the action. I'm initiating the action to get more serious about my life. So that's what I'm seeing for somebody. So somebody is learning like what feels good to them, like what feels good and what doesn't feel good to your spirit, right? So in the past, you may have felt like a fool, but somebody's like, I'm feeling optimistic. I'm feeling happy and free. This planet right here and this planet right here, Mars, both of these cards are tower cards, are retrograde, right? Are retrograde. So this is the planet of change. This is the planet of liberation. This is the planet of freedom. So when you sailed away from it in love and you said, what was my motive for staying connected to that? Like, what was my motive for whatever somebody said or did to cut that deep in my spirit? Well, I just feel like I couldn't move beyond that. Like, what was my motive? It's not what about their motive, because if you're asking what their motive was, you'll sit around waiting for somebody to call you, text you, email you, just to give you an answer, and it's still not going to be satisfactory, but it's their honest answer, right? So here we have the strength card. I do see somebody tapping into their strength, and this right here is about keeping your laser focus. I mean, laser focus. So there could be some energies in your life that's going through their own tower moment and an awakening. I'm telling you, Source is going to make sure that the things that you've been praying for and asking for are coming across your path, right? Are really coming across your path. And I'm seeing financial independence. That's right. Financial independence, because you've been working real hard. It looks like what I'm seeing here is that there could be an Aries in your life that's going through a tower moment where things are just falling apart all around them. There could be a Leo where they're also experiencing a tower moment and awakening. But the bottom line for you, this is really your reading, because you could have all those signs in your zodiac, your birth chart as well. You have perfect alignment when it comes to your money. When we're talking about the Three of Pentacles, somebody is like getting double for their trouble. All the time that you feel like you wasted on something, Source is like, no, I'm going to doubly put you in something. I'm going to make you so laser focused about something that you're passionate about that you're going to you're going to get excited about working in this thing. Whatever it is you love working, and it's going to make you financially independent. Right? So stay focused, stay laser focused. Something that you're passionate about. You know, like everybody knows what they're passionate about. As soon as you start doing X, Y, and Z, you get all fired up and excited, and you can barely, get your words out, and you just wake up and you're like, okay, I can't wait to do that. That's what you're passionate about. The money is energy. Everything is energy, right? So the thing that you're passionate about, that you're like, okay, some people are passionate about things, but then when they think about, gosh, that's not gonna really pay my bills, that's when you got to really lock in and say, okay, I'm putting all of my energy here, and I don't have a plan B. This is my only plan. I'm gonna make it doing this. This is what I'm passionate about, and then watch how the money comes to you. Watch how the money comes to you. So like I said before, somebody is finally sailing away from something. And also on the other side of this too, somebody could have been trying to energetically pull on you. Their energy could have been pulling on you, because remember, the sword is double-edged. Right? So your actions or words could have cut just as deep as theirs. And a lot of times when people are hurt, it's like, I'm so busy nursing my wound, I don't even realize that I could have said or done something to hurt other people. But nevertheless, like I said, your whole energy is about forgiveness here. I see you sailing away from things. I see you checking your own motives for why it took you so long to heal from something, instead of looking at what were their motives. Were they trying to hurt me? It's like, what were your motives, right? So here's some questions you want to ask yourselves as we move towards the 29th of this month. Remember, Aries is the first sign in the zodiac, right? So it's like a New Year's Day. It's like, you know, it's entering like fireworks. Like, so fire is up under somebody when they're passionate about something. It's like, okay, let's get it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Right. And so here's some questions you want to ask yourself. Is it why it took so long to heal from something, so that you can get to something that you're passionate about, so that you can get towards your worth, your money, right? First question is, are you struggling with low self-esteem? That's the first question, right? The second question is, are you procrastinating, perhaps stuck in a relationship or a situation at home or at work that you're not happy with? The third question is, Scorpios, are you repressing your emotions and feelings, and consequently feeling resentful? The fourth question is, are you holding yourself back, paralyzed in unconscious fear that stops you from taking the leap into the unknown? And then last but not least is, if you'd known that you were fully supported, what would you do? So remember, we're 3 days in. So you got the 23rd, 24th, 25th, right, for feeling that new moon in Capricorn. And then 26, 27, 28, and then 29, you're feeling the overlap before we get to the first quarter moon in Aries. Both of those are cardinal signs. Cardinal signs mark the beginning of the change of a season. Like Aries is changing into spring. During Aries season marks the beginning of spring, right? The season spring. The sign Capricorn marks the beginning of the season of winter, right? So as we continue to move through this particular cycle right now, while you're watching this video, you know, even leading up to this is about writing out what you want. Like, what do you want to manifest? What do you want the strength and the courage to initiate change in, right? So this is what I'm seeing for you all. I'm seeing that you're starting to put most of your energy, well, not most of it, you're putting all of your energy into something that you're passionate about at a higher frequency, right? And things that get you up and get you motivated, get you excited. You will have identified your energy leaks and have decided, I'm not putting anything else towards my energy leaks. If it's stressing me out and it's causing me to just be, I'm not talking about somebody and you're in a relationship with that holds you accountable. That's different, right? That's something you could talk about. But I'm saying, if you're looking back at something that happened in the past that hurt you, you're just in a very vulnerable space. Like I said, something that you're leaving behind with no regret. If it's something in your past, in your rearview mirror, that's an energy leak for you, okay, I can't give this any thought. If anything, I'm like, you know what? Thank you, Source, for giving me the extra nudge that I needed. This right here. Thank you for giving me the extra fire that I needed to move beyond something. Okay, got it? All right, let's keep it moving forward. 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 Let's pull another card here, and then, yeah, this is good, Scorpios. This is really, really good. Really, really good. This is really, really good. So like I said, for you, you're going through an awakening, a double awakening, an aha moment. Like, what am I doing? Like, why am I spending so much time on this? What is my motive? Like, why am I so intense when it comes to this, you know, certain things, when it's really leaking my energy? Either I need to do something. Here we go, Wheel of Fortune. This is about expansion. So Source is saying to you, it was inevitable that you were going to get to this place of just saying, hey, I need to move on from something. But all the time that you felt like you wasted, Source is like, I'm going to give you that time back. So that's why you see so much double here. You see double working double hard, right? This is you double, you know, tower moment, like double awakening, you know, putting you in this space where all of a sudden you just have this epiphany, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, why am I so passionate about something that is draining my energy when I should be putting my passion over here where it could be making me an enormous amount of wealth, right? So like I said before, time is on your side. Time is on your side, right? And so we know that time, in the sense of like the clock and the calendar, all of that stuff is an illusion, but it's more or less like my energy is on my side. the energy, like the energy that I put out towards something where I had to learn the lesson. I learned the lesson. So now it's time for me to take action, right? It's time for me to, you know, get some steam up under me and take action. So conclusions are within your reach. 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 All right, so let's see what else we got going on. Let's see what else we got going on. So yes, somebody is, like I said before, learning how to listen to their feelings. Somebody is breaking away. Like, it's like a lightning bolt is going to break the chains from you in fear. And when it comes to getting married or marriage about something, right? Whereas you may have felt like a fool in the past, you're not going to feel like a fool. So you're also sailing away from feelings of foolishness as well. Like, okay, I wasn't the fool. I got to really tap into my strength. And so in your vulnerability, you're saying, okay, I need to initiate something. Like, I can't just sit back and keep waiting for answers to come when I have a mouth to speak up, right? So somebody's been wanting to get married. So here we have connecting with fire. Connecting with fire, right? So somebody learned, here we have the, well, connecting with fire. Fire can be, when you burn down something, is for the purpose of rebuilding something new, right? So when you think about fire, you're thinking about your solar plexus chakras, right? Your fire, your solar plexus chakras are located in the center of your torso above your navel, just below where your ribs part. So it's yellow, and it governs your midsection and all of your digestive organs. It's also associated with the element of fire, like I said before, right? When we talk about your solar plexus chakras and your sense of sight. So it's something that you say, okay, I'm so passionate about this. Remember I said you don't have a plan B, C, D, E, or F. I see myself there. I see myself married in business. I see myself married romantically, if that's what you want, right? So now it's a matter of identifying the energy leaks, right? What are the energy leaks? Is a whole bunch of buzzing going on over here about, oh, what you did in your past and who you were linked up with and all of this other stuff? Or is it you operating in faith? That's where this energy comes in. This energy will remind you, oh, you didn't make the best decisions in the past. That's your carnal mind. You know, so you can't move beyond your past. And Source was like, yes, you can. That's why I gave you another day above this earth to breathe, right? So you can say, I'm in gratitude. So this is what's being torn down, this energy right here. This is where the karma is coming in. This is like, okay, I'm breaking up with this energy right here. I'm breaking it. It's like a lightning bolt struck the chain between you and your lower self to free you to your highest. Hopefully that makes sense to somebody. So all that fear, because that fear will cause you to be angry and bitter and cut people. Your energy is cutting people like a sword. It'll cause you to hang on to an ex when you got somebody sitting right there in your life right there. And you're like, okay, this person is everything I want, but I'm sitting here holding on to the memories of an ex. Okay, well then let this one go and go be with your ex, right? But the bottom line is what I'm saying here is it's the same thing as like, I really want to work another job and I hate this job that I'm in. So I'm going to make everybody's life on this job miserable, even though I want to be somewhere else. Okay, well, it's time for you to start circulating. You know, it's time for you to start saturating the market with your resume. And so you can start your preparation of leaving that job so that you're not making everybody else's life a living hell. It's, again, taking the initiative to, that's what this month, this is not just month, this cycle is going to feel like for a lot of people. It's like, I got to get on the ball. Like, I got to stop sitting here waiting for things to come to me. Remember, you as a divine feminine sign, I'm talking to men and women, Scorpios, you all are receivers. So your default is to receive, waiting for things to come to you. Somebody may say, well, no, I go out and get it. I'm a go-getter. If you think I'm saying that, then you're completely missing the message. What I'm saying to you is that you all are magnetic. So things do come to you. Things are attracted to your water. Energies are attracted to your water. This is not you. This is not about you not being assertive, but this is about you saying, okay, in certain areas in somebody's life, you may be a go-getter when it comes to you're making money, but you may not be such a go-getter when it comes to love, or when it comes to initiating contracts or whatever it is. You may not, it's some area of somebody's life where they have been like, Okay, somebody said I stepped out there and I thought I was making the right decision in love. And this is just an example because there's some area where source is like, no, you're about to have a major awakening so you can get to, breaking out of a shell and your nervousness, right, about something. And that's where your breakthrough is going to come in. So that's what I'm seeing for somebody. This is nice. This is really, really nice. I'm excited because of where Scorpio is in my chart, which y'all will have to find out at a later date. But I'm excited looking at this. So, let's see what we got going on here. Like what I'm saying here, Scorpios, is that like sometimes you can be very passionate about business, but as far as love life, it's like, I don't want to feel that kind of hurt anymore. You know what I'm saying? And so that could be an area where source is saying, no, you're going to have a tower moment. And in your vulnerability, I'm going to show you what wonders I have for you on the other side. All you have to do is step out on faith, right? Here we have number 4. I am stable, right? You bring stability and rationality to any situation. You are the rock and your hard work. You are the rock and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. Yeah, that stability, like I said, whatever past something happened, I see you sailing away from the deep wounds of a past. And it can be in any area of your life. It could have been, I'm serious, because when we talk about, okay, I don't see, I'm trying to see if there's a generational planet here, up here. So yeah, Uranus would be a generational planet. Okay, so Uranus right here, this Fool card right here is attached to Uranus, which is a generational planet. Somebody is absolutely breaking generational curses and chains. Like something, it could be in your ancestral line, Scorpio, where you felt like, when it came to certain parts, it could have made you feel like, okay, I've seen other people be hurt in love, and I don't want to take that leap of faith because I don't want to look like a fool. I don't want to look like a fool operating in faith in certain areas of my life. So it's some area of your life that somebody has just like not taken that leap of faith. And so that's the generational chain that, again, not only is this going to be broken, like that lightning striking coming here and just breaking that chain between you and your lower self, keeping you in fear and doubt and uncertainty, but also a chain is going to be broken between you and the feelings of foolishness. It's going to be like more confident. See this color yellow right here? Somebody is getting their solar plexus chakras back in alignment. So let me tell you what it looks like when your solar plexus chakras are out of alignment. And by the way, the solar plexus chakras are developed between the ages of 15 and 21. When you said, you know what, when I grow up, I'm going to be X, Y, and Z. Like you're starting to feel yourself. You're starting to say, I will be X, Y, and Z, and that kind of thing. That tricky time for teens, right, and young adults. Your solar plexus chakras, the main focus for those are for your personal power and your identity, right? And so this is a need to take action in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So you'll know if it's out of alignment. You'll notice it in other people and in yourself. If you feel like bullying, if you feel enraged by something, if you feel like you always got to be hurrying, always got to be just like a busy bee, just hurrying this and hurrying that. You got to rush this and rush that, right? You'll know if you have digestion issues. You can't remember, it deals with it connects with your digestive system. So you could feel like, chronic fatigue, chronic confusion, indecision, low self-esteem, collapsed chest posture. You all have ever seen anybody walk into a room and they just kind of hunched over, or something about them doesn't seem confident at all, right? Again, solar plexus chakra. But some of the things you can do to get that back in alignment is core strengthening yoga, or core strengthening exercises. Also putting together puzzles, believe it or not, gives you that time to concentrate and feel like that sense of accomplishment, putting together those 1,000-piece puzzles or 100-piece or 50-piece puzzles or whatever. Also, yantra gazing is also good. Taking some kind of courageous action, like and then also fire walking. Some kind of courageous action could be something you've never done before. Hiring an instructor to teach you how to do some kind of dance, or doing rock climbing, like indoor rock climbing, or hiring a coach for something that you haven't done before that's going to help you with your, put that fire, inspire you. Something that you said you've always wanted to do. You can do it in private. Like, let's say you want to learn how to sing. You can hire a vocal coach and not tell anybody about it. But now you have this sense of, I feel like I'm more confident. Right? Whatever it is. So that's what I'm seeing for you all. That's what so Source is giving you some time, like I said before. The things that you've been praying for somebody, like I said, marriage here, and also learning how to nurture yourself, and also taking a more serious stance in your own life and making it happen, making it happen. Somebody is, like I said, won't be operating in fear anymore. Like I said, there's some people in your life that you've gone through some things where it affected your money, you know, to some degree. And it looked like some people have been trying to affect your money in some way. Maybe they were running smear campaigns or doing all kinds of stuff, because this right here, Six of Swords, is not about you just sailing away from one situation. It could be several situations. People on your job could have tried to try to mess with your money. Some people from your past that you didn't even know were behind your back trying to mess with your money. You know, something trying to keep you so distracted that you didn't even want to get up and go to work or apply for any positions. It could have been a number of things, right? You could have experienced anything, could have cut you like a sword. Anything could have cut you like a sword. But so says to you, it's time for you to get back on your throne, continue being charismatic, happy, and free, and inspired, so that you can go after everything that you know that you deserve. Let's see what else we got going on here, so we can go ahead and close out your reading. Let's see what else we have. Let's get a Moonology card. So yeah, connect with fire. Anything that you're sailing away from, toss the name and the emotion attached to it into fire. You know, release it in love. Release it in love. I forgive you. I forgive me for, you know, whatever, right? And just move on. And just move on from it, so you can get to the things that you know that you deserve. Here we have, be bold and make the first move. Didn't I say cardinal? Yeah, cardinal. These are the signs that take the initiative, right? And so you being a fixed sign, this is where you're learning how to adapt and take the initiative. You make the first move, right? That's what this is. Be bold and make the first move. If it's somebody you feel like you need to call, get on the phone and call them. If you want some answers, this is not where you're afraid, you're operating in fear. You're in a very vulnerable space. So if their intentions is to hurt you, they're only bringing it back on themselves, right? So you are taking the initiative. So that's what I'm seeing for you. And so let's see what we can get your, we got your number out here, number 4, you're stable. And then let's see what else we have here with your affirmation cards. And let's go ahead and close it out. All right, Scorpio, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, somebody was trying to make it seem like you were mentally unstable, but you're the one that's stable. Here we have love, affirmations for love. Didn't I say release it in love? Here's your affirmations. I am connected to all love and all light. I welcome all forms of authentic love into my life. I deserve to love and be loved. I love myself as I am. All is love and I am loved. I approve of myself. I am enough. My heart is full of love. I share love with those around me. That's it. That is what I have for you, Scorpios. I am so excited for you all. Like I said before, you're having your Tower moment twice, like a double Tower moment. You got double Knight of Pentacles, which is reiterating, you know, your hard work that you've been putting into things. And so that's what you're going to do to heal yourself from moving on from something that, you know, that was a double-edged sword. You may have done some things that hurt some people, whether you realize it or not, because in your deep wound, you didn't even realize, hey, maybe you cut somebody deep too in what you said or did. But bottom line is, you're moving on from something, and again, you are in forgiveness mode, getting your heart chakra back in alignment, getting your solar plexus chakra back in alignment. We've been talking about sacral chakra music to flush out all of the pain and the hurt and the disappointment from the past, so that you can drink of your own fresh water, and you have fresh water to give when people come across your path. But that's what I'm seeing for you. And I will see you all on Motivation Monday. But again, happy holidays to each and every one of you all. Again, this is a general reading. Take only what resonates with you. And I will see you all again on Motivational Monday. Bye.